afternoon.
Yes, it is bright and sunny here in Payson, Utah. No longer Heber.
Not in Heber anymore. The move is complete as of 10 o'clock last night. We finished moving. Vaughn and I went to Heber. I'm moving the microphone over.
Yeah, because I'm loud.
Because you're louder. Not that you're loud. You're just louder than me. So, yes, we are now in the new Yarn Cafe. And it's still being put together. As you can see, I've got mismatched here, which I'm going to change that. I've got a new one that I got. But anyway, that's minor. What am I even talking about?
They didn't even notice.
Right. Okay. This room that we are in, twice as big.
Guys.
Twice as big.
You can do whole exercises in here.
I could do a cartwheel right in front of behind the table that we're at. Before, you could maybe walk in front of the table.
Oh my gosh.
If you were lucky.
You could scooch around it, get over the lights, like James Bond.
There's a great big window, as you can see. Tristan's illuminated over there because of the window. And outside the window, we just saw someone just, riding their horse down the road.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. We are at a ranch.
Love it.
But my name's Christy, and go ahead. Take two. So, I am Christy, and I am the dyer behind Yarn Cafe Creations.
No, we have to do our thing.
We will. Oh, 8. Okay, so, my cup looks like it's totally crooked because it is. My name's Christy.
My name's Trysten.
And I'm Tristan's mom.
I'm Christy's daughter.
And I am the dyer behind Yarn Cafe Creations.
And I'm the dyer behind dragonhoardyarn.
Why am I still holding my cup when you're not?
Want
a drink?
I actually want another drink. We need to review this brew.
We will in a minute. I don't have anywhere to put this drink. And you can find me. Thank you for sharing your side of the table.
You're welcome.
You can find me on Instagram as yarn_cafe_creations.
And on Instagram, I'm dragon_hoard_yarn.
And I'm Yarn Cafe
Recreations.
I am recreated out here in the country. I'm Yarn Cafe Creations on Etsy and on Ravelry and on Facebook.
And I am dragonhoardyarn on Ravelry?
You are dragonhoardyarn on Instagram. You are
and Ravelry.
And Ravelry now.
And then I'm fingersoffury on Etsy.
Yes. Welcome to our 18th cup.
18th cup. Oh my gosh. We're almost at 20.
I can't wait till, because I spell it all out in the podcast, like 18th. I write the word 18th. Can you imagine when we're like Kristen of Yarngasm? Welcome to episode 137. 137. It's going to be the longest title ever.
You take like 3
and
lines
then I put at the end, 37th cup. I'm going to probably stop doing it that way.
You might have to.
I might. But we are so glad you joined us, and thank you so much for being so patient.
Yeah.
During my move, because we are a week late in recording, but and honestly, we could have waited another week because, like I said, we just finished moving last night, cleaned up the old house.
We might have needed to. I needed an extra week anyways because I had tests and
Tristan's in school taking statistics, which is horrible. Sorry to any of you statisticians out there. It's cool.
You're amazing.
But the math, and some of you, okay, let's not get into that. We are obviously creative-minded people that don't love math. And statistics, it's cool to know the information, but the math part, I just don't love. But that's just me.
I think I aced my test, though.
It would be cool if statistics, you could just write an essay about how you do a problem.
I could totally do that.
I could do it the night before.
I could totally do that.
Yeah, this is what you do. These are the steps you take, but just don't make me put them into play.
Yes,
please.
Please no.
So,
okay.
So we are out here now in Payson, Utah, and it is beautiful out here. I'm literally about an hour from where I used to be, but I'm closer to my work by about 10 minutes. And Vaughn is closer to his work by
like 45 minutes.
Yeah, he's literally our house. You can almost see his work because we're we're in the flatlands now, where the mountain is next to us. There's mountains next to us, so we're in West Mountain area. But his work, like I can look out the window and I can see the area where his work is. He's 5 minutes. He can come home for lunch.
And it's seriously like being out here in the country, like Even the animals are trusting. I swear I hit a bird on my way here.
And we went back to look for it.
I know, we couldn't find it.
And we couldn't find it. I'm like, we might have to bottle feed it and nurse it back to health.
No, it wasn't even like one of they call them like junk birds or something like that.
Yeah, the starlings.
It was like a little bright yellow little canary looking thing, and it just flew in front of my car, like right at my grill. And I just barely called my mom on the phone. She was on
like,
speaker.
"Hi, I'm almost there."
And I'm like, "Oh my god, I just hit a bird!"
And I'm like, "You hit a what?" I didn't know what she was talking about because there's cats out here. We're out literally in the country.
I think I almost hit a bunny too.
We have bunnies out here?
It scooted like a bunny.
It scooted, they hop.
Well, it was like a hoppy.
Are you sure it wasn't a snake? Because they scoot.
No, I thought it was a cat, and I'm like, oh, you have a little round tail, and you scooted like this.
Like a bobtail? You thought it was a bob? Maybe it was a bobcat.
It was like this big.
We don't have bobcats out here.
Yeah, you do.
No, we don't.
You have coyotes.
Cougars.
Cougars and coyotes. I almost drank your drink. You need to drink your drink.
I did drink some of it.
I'm almost done.
Back off.
Anyways.
So, we are... Okay, I have to tell you this because this has been so fun. Just moving out here. My friend Katie, my really close friend Katie, she works with me and she lives in town, by our work. And she said... She helped me move and Trysten helped me move. We were all out here together and she's like, I would have never thought that I would like it out where you live. She goes, and the drive out there is horrible because from our work, it's like about 30 minutes. To me, it's not a big deal because I was driving 40 minutes.
Yeah.
She goes, but once you're there, you don't want to leave. Like, I just didn't want to leave. My back porch, when I moved here, my first goal was to get a dining room table because I don't have one right now. I gave my dining room table to Alaska, my other daughter, because we were too up in the mountains. We didn't have a lot of family gatherings up there. So I'm like, Vaughn, we've got to get a dining room table. Well, when we started moving in, our back porch is just amazing. It's got this big like rustic not log, but it's wood. It's like a wood overhang that the guy built with big poles and metal fasteners.
Did you notice your floor?
Yes, has a big...
You have a giant elk etched into it?
Yes, I do. Isn't that crazy?
I just barely saw it.
It's actually not an elk. I thought it was an elk. It's a moose.
It's a moose? Okay.
Yeah, it's cement. They poured the tinted cement, the colored cement out there, and then they stamped this great big elk
moose.
It's a moose. Great big moose into it. But now I am obsessed with getting patio furniture because the house is built, it's built east to west, so it faces south. And the north is behind us.
Well, it's so nice, though, because, like...
The sun just goes right over the house. It's so all day long, all morning, all day long, because it's been about 95 here, 90 to 95 degrees.
It feels like 70 out there.
Out there until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
The sun does hit it a little bit, but I'm obsessed. I actually bought patio furniture. Katie and I went and took Vaughn's van. I call it the creeper van because it's black and it has no windows. Yeah. It's a utility van. I feel like you should have like ice cream truck music in it. It's just
you should just get like a track and play it when you drive it and keep the windows down.
Yeah, I feel like little kids should be following our van because it's just this utility van. And anyway, that sounded horrible. I didn't mean it that way, but we took it to Home Depot and I found a patio set, and so they had to go in the back and get it. They bring it up on this cart, and it says 200 pounds on it. Like, oh yeah, Katie, you grab one end, I'll grab one, and let's throw it into the truck, into the van. Anyway, I ended up not getting it because it also came with a second box of the table. So it was 4 chairs and a table, and I said, let's just come back for it. So they held it there, and then I thought about it, and it was a little too much money, and we have a lot of family down here. People are already wanting to come over, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get the $15 plastic Adirondack chairs that I can stack, and then later I'll get a nice table set or something.
A nice set.
Yeah, because I do need that dining room table too. But anyway, what we're trying to say is it's pretty amazing out here.
It's nice.
It's a 1-story house that's 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and I have bad knees. I've already had knee surgery, and so it's so nice to not have stairs. Because who knows what's going to happen in my future. I may have knee replacements. But so I love it out here, and we're still organizing, and the yarn room is still kind of a mess, but
we're working on it.
This was done day 1 by Trysten. Trysten organized this day 1.
I know. I came to help with the yarn room, and then I left.
Yes, you did. You're like, okay, my job is
like,
done.
Peace out, Cub Scout.
Well, and one thing I have to get, I realized the other night we came home, and you see bugs, right? We're in the country.
Are you going to get a bug zapper?
I am, but we mostly had been dealing with flies because we're out.
Yeah.
They had horses here before, so there's horse manure in the barn. And I came home and killed 5 moths in my kitchen. And then I went to the garage, and there was probably 15 out there in the garage. I'm like, what the heck is happening?
Collecting.
I'm like, this is creepy. So I'm, of course, you know what I'm thinking? My wool.
Yeah.
Moths like wool. That's why you get mothballs or cedar. You put them in a cedar chest because moths won't go in near cedar. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have to get the little cedar wood blocks that you can buy, and I'm going to put one in each of these cubbies because I don't want no moths.
No.
Okay,
That's
moths. My main dilemma in my life right now is worrying about the moths. So, yeah.
Anyways.
That's who we are. That's where we've been. So thanks all of you for the patience.
Yes.
And
It's been a minute.
Yeah, so we're going to try to keep this under 2 hours. But I feel like we have so much catching up to do.
I know. Okay, so let's jump right in.
Launch into our admin section.
Yes.
And we need to talk about...
quite a few things.
You guys helped us hit 2,000 followers, and we're so grateful. The 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, and thank you so much. In fact, we surpassed it by more than I thought we would, and I appreciate that. We love that you subscribed, and we hope you like the podcast, and that tells us that some people do.
Yeah, we did like a little dance when we hit 2,000, and then a few days later we looked, and we're just like,
more than
people
2,000.
are still subscribing. Thank you.
So we are going to do our drawing on our next podcast. And the prizes are pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good prizes.
It's going to be a package of 3 items.
Yes. So the first one is this beautiful take with you bag
by April 9 Designs.
By April 9 Designs that we absolutely love. We love her bags, honestly. So well made, and this is just, it comes with a little pouch inside.
So beautiful. I love this fabric.
Seriously.
It's a little girlish.
I know.
But I don't care. I love
That's probably why I like it. It's just perfect.
So pretty.
Love it.
She does wonderful bags.
And then we have our amazing
sheep
umbrella. That'll be in there as well. And then we'll post a picture right here of my Amortentia colorway that's also going to be in this giant, awesome giveaway.
So we'll open a thread for the 2,000 follower subscriber giveaway, I should call it that, on Ravelry, where you can go on and just post.
We'll find something.
Maybe just tell us what you like about the podcast, because I think we're at that point now
where we need some feedback.
Yeah. We sorry, someone just texted me. Or was going to.
It's in your ear.
My phone or my computer showed the text. So anyway, yes. Where were we? Squirrel.
A little bit.
So 2,000 subscribers, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We need to also do some drawings. We actually did the drawings, and we are drawing for 3 items. We have our ongoing Shorties in a Shoebox Cal 2017. Yes. So it's hashtag SSCal 2017. And I went on this morning and somebody had posted a new set of Shorties that they had made and they had hashtagged it. So I appreciate that. Lots of fun things. But what we're giving away for this drawing is a bag by Bags by Awesome Granny. It's the awesome beaver bag that has...
I want to open it.
I should grab my beaver bag, but I
don't know where it is.
I've just moved and I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, so it has the fun little
beavers with goatees. It's so cool.
Oh my gosh.
So the winner that we chose on that was number 72, and it's these 2 sticks, and it's for Meredith. Yay, Meredith!
So excited.
So get in touch with me or Trysten on Ravelry or on Instagram. Send us a message. Let us know you saw this, and we'll send it right out to you.
Yeah, so exciting.
That is exciting. We appreciate everybody that's been posting their pictures of the Shorties.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We will be drawing every month for that, and I'll start on June 1st posts for that, and we'll do a drawing at the end of June. So maybe not our next podcast, but whatever one comes in July. Yeah. We have to talk about something else we forgot about.
Oh my gosh, what?
Our July thing.
Our July thing. Okay. So excited about that. You're going to have to edit this a lot, aren't you?
I'm not editing anything out.
Oh, okay.
You guys just have to listen to us as we
We're a little all over the place.
Okay, our next drawing that we did was for the Changing Staircases shawl knit along, which was Trysten's pattern, which was so much fun, and they were so beautiful.
They were so beautiful. You're, wearing one right now.
Don't look at it.
We're talking about that later.
We're not talking about this right now.
Okay.
So
this next giveaway that we drew for was from the Changing Staircases Cal. That was co-hosted with our friend Meg from Bad Wolf Girl Studios, and Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits on YouTube.
Yes.
Hi, Meg.
Hey.
Good to see you. Not really, because I can't see you.
Can't see you. Good for you.
So she did her drawings on her last podcast, this most recent one. So if you didn't win here and you did the Cal and you posted in both of our threads, go ahead and check hers as well, just in case. But the winner of the FO thread that we're drawing from, you get a gorgeous bag from Stitching Plaza, from Georgianne from Stitching Plaza, that comes with, it has these awesome prints on the inside, but I love the sturdiness of this bag. Absolutely love it. And then you get a skein of my Trelawney colorway. Also very Harry Potter themed.
That is so beautiful.
I love this colorway. And then you get a cute little zipper pull. That's Hermione. And so the winner of this was actually number 2. And so the absolute first person that posted on the FO thread, and it was gorgeous. And I remember it was within like 2 days of the Cal starting, and I'm so excited.
And the colors are just beautiful. What colorway was it?
The color was one of my. It was my island. It was one of my Moana colorways.
Was it? Oh, I thought it was the Brave one that I got. Well, it's orange. It's like a vibrant orange with colors in it. Oh
vibrant orange, and it has some fuchsia thrown in there, some aqua.
So beautiful.
And I love how it turned out. Her knitting that actually made me fall in love with my own colorway.
It's so interesting because we don't see our colors.
We don't really knit them up. That we just like make them and we're like, oh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm. I would love to be able to.
So number 2 is
the Dream Knitter.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's Syra, Syra, Syra or Syra.
Syra? Maybe. I hope it's Syra.
I do too. That's beautiful. Both ways. So
congrats.
Yay! You can get in touch with Trysten or with me on Etsy, Instagram.
Well, I'm the one that has the prize, so just get in contact with me.
Just get in touch with her. I don't
want
to bother.
Message me on Instagram. That is the easiest way to ever get a hold of me. I will never answer things on Ravelry because I'm awful. I'm awful at Ravelry. I'll go on like a month later and be like, oh,
people wrote to me.
Yeah. So Instagram's the way to go. So yay! I can't wait to send this to you, and I hope you love it.
Yay!
So great.
And we have one more drawing.
One more
from the Pearled Petals knit along.
Mm-hmm.
I have wool in my mouth.
I think that's good to show that on the podcast because that's something that we all deal with.
We all deal with
and
that.
It's a struggle.
Okay. So the next drawing is for the Pearled Petals knit along.
Such a beautiful pattern.
It was by Haley Overseth of Hales Bee on Ravelry, and we drew a winner for that knit along, and the winner was Debbie 4, and she gets to win. Where is it? She gets to win. That sounds so funny. She won this beautiful skein of yarn by Yarn Experiments, and the colorway
is Roma.
Colonia Roma.
I love those colors.
So beautiful. So purples, magentas, and navies, and pinksish colors.
I just love it because I know everyone thinks of like bright summer colors, but for summer I'm always like hiding in the shade. And so these are actually my summer colors.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thought.
I love it. So yay. So Christy, Mom, I have to call her Christy at work, so sometimes it crosses over. Sorry. So my mom is going to have this. So contact Christy. And she'll get you your prize. Are we crooked?
Well, it just looks like we are because the top of this is kind of crooked in the screen. I'm not sure.
Sit up and
why.
actually like not
almost
slouch
like
a ton.
I need to go like that. That's good.
Okay.
We're gonna. No, it doesn't. It needs to go more that way. Don't mind us. We're
having technical issues all day, guys.
It's a new studio.
Okay, that looks beautiful.
We're gonna go with that.
We're gonna keep it there.
So
no touchy.
We'll move right along to. We'd like to review a brew this week. We haven't done that for a while.
Mine's gone.
And Trysten drank all of hers. That's how good it is.
So good.
Well, I love Teavana teas, and I decided I'm going to get an iced tea infuser. Are you pretending, or are you really drinking? There was some left.
No, it's gone.
The flavor I had tried it. I have some at work, but I hadn't opened it here. It's called Passion Tango, and it's by Teavana.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good, and we put honey in ours to sweeten it. But it was the flavor at work that got cold. It's sitting there, it got cold, and I took a drink of it anyway. It was cold, but
and
it was so good. I'm like, this needs to be iced tea. So we kind of have been letting it sit. Well, I have, apparently.
I couldn't help it. It's good both ways. It's good hot, cold, warm, whatever. It will last.
I'll read you the ingredients really fast because it's so good. Hibiscus flower, cinnamon, apple pieces, candied papaya pieces, which it says is papaya and sugar, rose hips, natural flavor, blackberry leaves, lemongrass, candied mango pieces, which is mango and sugar, and rose petals.
So much sugar. It was so good, though, if you can tell.
So we added more. We added more honey. We added honey to it.
We just needed more sugar.
We did. It's delicious, so I highly recommend it.
I gave it 6 out of 5 cups.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's good hot and cold.
It's better than pineapple Kona Pop for me.
What? Watch your mouth.
I know.
Seriously.
Blasphemy, I know.
Huh. I don't know if I can say that. Pineapple Kona Pop is my favorite hot. Now, as an iced tea, I think...
This one takes the
cake.
I
haven't tried it, so I don't know.
Now I want cake. Thank you.
Why?
You said it takes the cake.
I don't remember saying
that. Oh, no, I said it takes the cake, and now I just want more cake.
You are lost. You are lost.
My medicine hasn't kicked in yet.
One more adjustment.
Whew. You just want me out of the picture.
No, I'm trying to make... I feel like my head looks humongous. Why is it crooked?
You just need to leave it. No more touching. You're done.
Why is that crooked behind me?
What?
See how right here on the picture it's bugging?
Oh, leave it. Your house is at an angle.
Apparently.
We'll just call it that.
Our next segment we'd like to move on to is our exclusive brews.
Yes.
We have some that just finished up, which we just did drawings for, which were fun.
Yay.
But we have some upcoming ones that aren't in... Well, one of them, I'll talk about the one that's going to start as soon as this is over. And that is with Leo's Lovely Treasures on Etsy and on Instagram. Her name is Sarah. And she has made the most beautiful stone arch shawl. And we're going to do a knit along. So I'll be posting a thread for chatter and for finished objects. And she's a beautiful... She's the one that I talked about before, Sarah. I love you. You're awesome. We're going to share a room with her in Rhinebeck when we get a room.
You moved, and now you have no excuse.
Now I have no money.
So we're going to look at that. Not true, huh?
No, I'm going to get it. If there's any available. We might be staying in, like, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And having to commute to Rhinebeck, but we're going.
Yeah.
And Sarah, you're going with us. And what I was saying is she's the one that I wanted to do a sweater knit along with. Just her and I were going to do this.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let me pick my colors. And I hadn't even picked my colors. She's like, I'm done. Like, I'm not doing this with you, Sarah. Can't. You make me feel like a loser. No, she's amazing. She's a fascinator, but it's a beautiful design.
She's so talented.
Yes, we were going to do another knit along. I don't want you to think I forgot about this, Sarah. She made some beautiful boot cuffs. Oh my gosh. That were super fun.
I can't wait for those.
Yes, and I don't know that we'll do a knit along with those, but go to her page, Leo's Lovely Treasures, and I think that's what you're on Ravelry too, Sarah.
I think so.
If nothing else, go on Instagram to Leo's Lovely Treasures, and there should be a link to her shop there. Mm-hmm. And she does baby buntings for photos. Oh, they're so beautiful.
She makes gorgeous
Anyway,
things.
that will start now and end at the end of June. It'll be a knit along for the shawls, beautiful stone arch.
Now in the end of June?
Shawl. Yeah, well.
That's only like 20 days.
You guys are fast, right?
Okay.
How about we do it through July? Okay, it's settled.
You're welcome.
Now through the end of July, or our last podcast in July, whenever that is.
Okay.
We'll put the instructions on the thread on Ravelry.
Yeah.
So that's with Sarah. And then Trysten has one coming up.
I have one coming up with Ruth, who is the designer behind Everyday Yarn Works.
Beautiful designer.
Oh my gosh, I can't even. She's been sending me pictures of the patterns that she's been designing. She's been working on this shawl for months now, and she sent me some pictures, and I think she showed it on her podcast, which is Yarn, Coffee, and Dinosaurs.
Coffee, yarn, dinosaurs.
Coffee, yarn, dinosaurs. I can't. It's the same with like wool needles, hands. It took me like 3 months to figure that out.
Yeah. But I have a question for Ruth. Do you know how amazing your shawls are?
I can't even.
I'm looking at them going, she's like, well, this one's just a typical. I'm like, that is not typical. It's so amazing. Yeah. Beautiful shawls.
So I'm super excited because we're going to do a knit along with the one that she's been working on with my yarn forever.
It's so pretty.
I'm so excited. I don't even know if I'll be able to do it because it's so legit.
What do you mean legit?
It looks hard.
No, it doesn't look hard.
Really?
No, the shape is really cool.
The shape is gorgeous.
But it doesn't look like there's not a lot of lace in it or anything.
At
least not that I saw. Maybe if it's
I'm intimidating. Intimidated. She showed me some edging of it, and it's like the leaves, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do that.
No,
I'm gonna try, and I'm super excited. It's gonna give me one giant thing to work on.
I'm so into shawls right now.
Me too. Well, me and cows.
Okay, I've been watching podcasts, and there's so many people that are like, I am so into shawls and sweaters right now, and it's summer, and I'm thinking, yeah, but in the winter. It seems like we're wanting to make things to wear in the summer, and in the summer we're so wanting winter to come, at least for me, fall. I'm so like in the mood for fall. I'm not a summer person, but I'm like, okay, I want to make some sweaters so that when fall gets here, I'm ready.
Right?
But back to Ruth. Enough about me.
Amazing. So
Ruth is awesome.
I don't know if she came up with a name for it just
not yet.
So stay tuned. That is in the works, and we're going to be doing it along with that as well.
Yeah, we'll be launching that as soon as we get more information from Ruth. Mm-hmm. And but check out her Ravelry page and her amazing patterns. And she's a crocheter.
Yeah.
On her podcast, she's like, yeah, my friend had this heirloom Tunisian crochet blanket that was kind of falling apart. She wanted me to fix. And it's beautiful. I don't even know exactly what Tunisian crochet is.
I don't know, but it sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's like a white blanket, but it has flowers in the middle of it. So it almost looks like color work, but crochet style. Oh my gosh. And I'm not sure how, I don't know how, I'm a crocheter. I don't know how you would do that without having the colors. I don't know. Enough about that.
All I know is that I fixed a granny square blanket that had a bunch of holes in it, and I'm never doing that again.
That is hard.
I fixed it for someone, and like,
That's hard.
It took me so long because I didn't want to do it, and then I started working on it, and I again didn't want to do it because it just sucked.
My mom made me a blanket when I was little, and it's just big stripes crochet, nothing fancy, yellow and white. And I don't know if moss got into it or if it just got worn out, but in a couple spots there's holes, and so I still just leave it. I'm like, I don't know how I would even fix that. I don't even know. And it was probably just red heart yarn because that's what I made all my blankets from. I probably still would because it's so durable. Okay. So Ruth Brash, and she is, I think Everyday Yarn works on everything. Check it out. Seriously, if you want some beautiful patterns.
She's going to be up there with like Hohi soon.
I don't know how she's
so amazing.
Not more well known because her shawls are so pretty, and she's crocheting this big squid right now. That's from a pattern, but
I need to make some more things like that.
She's amazing.
I need to finish my Bulbasaur.
I haven't made any stuffed animals since I was younger. I crocheted like a Shamu whale for Uncle Jonas's girlfriend at the time. She loved whales. Huh. You didn't know her. You weren't born yet.
I didn't know her.
He didn't marry her or anything.
Hence I don't know her.
Yeah, she was sweet. Anyway, okay. Gosh, we need to move on. What the heck? Okay, and there's one more coming up that's going to be a collaboration with Molly Klein Design. I'm teaming up with Molly again, and you can probably what?
Molly?
You
keep doing things with her. What the crap?
Molly and I are like this.
I know. I'm just kidding. Kind of. Your turn.
But she cheats on me though.
Does she cheat on you?
She does. She's done other collaborations recently. Yeah. But I'm not the jealous type.
Me neither.
At all. I think it's awesome.
No,
I'm just excited that she wanted to do another one with me. The last one we did was the sloth bag. It was so nice. So it'll probably be a bag. It will be. I know what it'll be. I'm just trying to be like mysterious. It's not working. It's going to be another bag with yarn, but she has the material. I don't have the yarn made up, so I can't show you any pictures, and it will be released before our next podcast. It's going to be released on June 15th, I believe is what we decided. So as soon as she gets one made up, I'm going to make some yarn in my spare time. What's the date today?
The 10th?
Did we decide no, is it? Did we just... We don't know if we decided the 15th after all. Molly, we may have to do it on the 20th-ish. Watch Instagram.
Put your updates on.
Don't put so much pressure on me. I don't know when it is. Because I have a lot to do this weekend, and then my friend's having surgery on Monday, and her mom passed away in November, so she doesn't really have anybody as a support. And so I'm taking her to her surgery, and then I am going to stay with her for 24 hours, so I will not be doing yarn that day. I don't know. I couldn't do it by the 15th. We will not be releasing it on the 15th. That's my executive decision, Molly.
Okay.
More news to come. Anyway, it's going to be a llama theme.
What?
Llamas.
So excited. I love llamas.
And now that I live out here, everybody wants me to get a llama like it's just easy.
I want you to get an alpaca.
An alpaca like it's just cheap and easy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, and then you can learn how to shear
But
it.
you're getting a goat.
I'm getting a goat tomorrow. Can I tell a story of that really fast?
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
I love that.
Vaughn has a friend who's a single man, and he 4 years ago got 2 goats. He named the female Dinner. Don't know why. That's weird. And the male was Joe Biden. They were brother-sister. He bottle fed them. So I don't know if they were a rescue, but he bottle fed these goats. And it's just him and his dog. Bottle fed these goats. Well, Joe Biden, the goat, died. And so he's like, I need a good home for my female Dinner, which we have renamed her. Her name is Totes. So that we could say, hey, there's Totes, my goat. Totes. It's going to be Totes. It's already Totes. We've been calling her Totes.
It's Totes.
And she's coming tomorrow, but he's like, he's not in a place where he can get another goat. And he said, I just want her to be somewhere where we can come visit her and that she's going to be well taken care of. And we now have 6.25 acres.
So whatever.
Don't ask me why.
But
anyway, we're getting a goat, and I'm super excited. I had a goat growing up. I was raised on a little tiny bit of a ranchy farm thing with some chickens. Getting chickens.
Good.
Gonna get chickens and a beehive. I don't know how to do that, but I'm gonna get one. I want a beehive.
Okay, let's move on.
I don't want a pony though.
You don't want a pony?
No.
Okay, or an alpaca?
No, because they're big, and there's a.
What about pig?
Oh, can I finish what I was saying about the pal?
Okay.
The palaka?
Alpaca?
That's really all I have to say. They're just big. They're expensive, and I don't want to share it. And I don't know what I would do. I don't know how I would do it. There's a farm up the road that has llamas or alpacas. I don't really know. I drove by it fast, and I couldn't tell. No, they're llamas. They're llamas.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. Should we talk about our finished brews?
I think we should talk about our finished brews.
I only have one.
I have 3-ish.
Then you start.
Okay.
have
So
a sip.
what I'm wearing right now is actually my Pearl Petals cowl that I knit along with everyone else. And I altered it a little bit.
Because she never does that.
Because I never do that. But instead of, I think this is as big as it would be normally, just to the gray. But I decided to do a fade. And make it tall.
So pretty.
I'm so excited.
It kind of reminds me of Hoki's pattern, the 3-color cashmere cowl.
A little bit.
But it's narrower and it's more fitted looking, and I like that.
Yeah, I really like that. And so I did not weave the ends in yet because I'm a loser.
You're not a loser.
But I made it in, so this bottom color.
People keep...
Get off your phone.
It keeps buzzing next to me, and I'm afraid everybody can hear it.
So this bottom color is Steel Grommet from Forbidden Woolery. And I am going to slowly make my way through her stash because I bought a lot of her yarn.
That is... I did too, and I haven't used any of it.
Really? I feel it. It feels really good knit.
Hers has the 10% Stellina.
So sparkle on the bottom, and then I have my... I think this is a Serious Black colorway or Dementor's Kiss. Dementor's Kiss is just a little bit darker, I think, and so I renamed my lighter color Serious Black.
I love this color. I had a similar one. Remember?
I copied you then.
Copycatter. I think I actually gave you one in that color.
I don't know.
And I think it was called something Twinkle or Twilight or I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't care if you copy me.
On worsted weight, right?
Yes.
Yep, I think so, but it's not the same one.
It doesn't matter.
And then this top one I just did a tonal. But I love it. In her pattern, you get these little flowers.
Flowers are so pretty.
So pretty. So
you know what those remind me of is a little bit as poinsettias.
Poinsettias. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be so pretty.
So I think I was actually going to say I'm going to make a Christmas one for me too later on.
What colors?
I don't know. I think I might do like a red on the top and fade it into pink and then white and then like a lime and then green.
That would be so pretty. You can do so much for Christmas. You could do like red with golds too.
Ooh, or even silver and blues.
So many possibilities.
Hanukkah. Oh, I love that. But I loved writing this, or not writing this.
Well, you kind of altered it.
I altered it, but I love knitting this pattern. It's like a 26 stitch repeat
it's
on each of
basically
these.
3 purled petals in a row.
It's 3 purled petals in a row. And between each, I did like a fade section of like 10 to 20 stitches. I can't remember. So I'm going to make some more. And it put me in the mood to actually design my own cowls. So I'm going to be designing a couple for this fall and winter, and I'm super excited.
So exciting.
So this is my finished object, and I'm going to put it back on because it's stinking cute.
It is beautiful, even with the threads hanging out.
I know.
Do you want to talk about one more because you have more than me?
Sure. Right, so we are going to be doing the farmer's market soon, which I actually ran over there this morning because
on my way
over, I was already late, and I'm like, I'm going to stop there.
Before she hit the bird.
I know. Here's a exciting morning. But so I stopped and was looking around. I'm just like, oh, I miss it so much. But so we do the farmer's market every year, and every year, as in we did it last year, and we're going to do it again this year.
Yeah, we do it every year. One of them.
Whatever. But last year, these gloves sold a ton.
They did. They're just so cute and practical.
And I didn't do the things either.
What string? Okay,
hold on. Let me just
what string?
Look legit here for a second.
Oh,
okay. So here's my glove, and it's honestly, it's just my Fairweather Friends pattern on Ravelry, just without the pearls.
It looks
so
good.
It's super basic, and so I finished these, and these gave my carpal tunnel a run for the money, so I don't know if I'm going to make any more.
I'd like to file a grievance.
Okay, file it.
You just talked about 2 items in our FO thread that still have strings hanging.
My next one does too.
Technically, that's not an FO. That's we'll call it an AFO. It's almost finished object.
AFO then. Okay, your turn.
AFO.
Show the world how you actually
This
FO.
is a real FO. My cowl. Or it's a shawl.
It's a shawl.
I make it into like a little bit of a cowl when I put it on. But this is my Vaughn colorway changing staircases, choking me shawl. I showed it on the last one and it wasn't done yet. It was so close.
It turned out so good. I love this colorway.
This color is just so neutral. It goes with, you can wear it with anything.
And we're just talking about how on point it is with your outfit today.
I did it on purpose-ish.
I know.
I wore the shirt so I could wear my cowl.
Good job.
Yeah, I do things like that sometimes. But it is like 100 degrees outside. But I have to tell you, our air conditioning, the day we moved in, died.
Yep.
So we have to get a new motor for it. So our house is not air conditioned right now. But you know what? Because of the way it's set up, north and south, east and west-ish thingy, it's still really cool. And Utah is kind of notorious for cooling down at night anyway, into like the 50s and 60s. So
it's not bad.
It's not bad at all. Why don't I just wear it like this now? Just kind of whatever. Love it.
All right, so I have one more finished object, and
Except this part.
So Haley put me on the mood of...
On the mood?
On the mood.
On the mood?
Mm-hmm. On the mood.
In the mood.
In the mood.
On the mood. Whatever.
For making cowls. And so I decided to cast on...
So pretty.
My 3-color cashmere cowl, which is made out of fingering weight and not cashmere.
It's so pretty.
Oh my gosh.
By Hoagie Locatelli.
And... I didn't leave the ends in either.
You couldn't even say that. You're so ashamed.
No. I didn't leave the ends in either. But so I did it with the rest of my steel grommet, the rest of that same tonal. And then I used Lolo Did It in the Pinkman colorway.
Which is from Breaking Bad.
Which is from like the 80s.
Okay.
And then this lace, this simple lace, kicked my butt.
It's not simple because each row the yarn over's in a different place, so that makes it not so simple.
Okay, I don't feel as lame anymore.
No, if it's always every row, it's like knit 2, yarn
gosh.
over, knit 2 together, then it's always in the same place, but each row is different.
Okay, I don't feel as light.
No,
But
lace
so
is...
here we go, putting it on, and oh, it's so big.
It's so pretty, though. I mean, it just... The cool thing about this is you can wear your jacket over it, and your jacket can go over some of it and leave some of it out. So awesome.
One thing that I don't like, though, is that I did a stretchy bind-off, and I'm going to go back and fix that and make it a tight bind-off instead.
Did the pattern call for you to change needle sizes?
Mm-mm.
See, I would almost go down
I might
2
do
sizes.
that because I don't like how it flares out, and I know that's totally the stretchy bind-off. So I might even just go down needle size just so it kind of like curls back in.
I always do that. Just it makes it tighter. It'll make it tighter up on your neck.
So I'm going to do that, and I just love how it lays.
It's beautiful.
So pretty, and I love the color in it, the little shock of color.
Yes. So we're going to move on to our next section.
Our next segment. Which is
Knit Night.
Okay, so it's not really a segment, but
We
it
have to
was
talk about it.
amazing. We got invited by the two amazing women of Meanwhile at the Castle podcast, Deborah and Emily.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
To a local knit night, which we had a knit morning
Yes.
for a while.
I think it always needs to be knit night.
You know what? I always thought that
Mornings
going
are
after work would be really hard, but actually going somewhere to relax at the end of a night is actually better
Oh my gosh.
than a Saturday morning, because Saturday is when I do everything. It's our day off.
And Thursdays are easy for me because that's after usually my last day of class for the week, after all the tests and stuff. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yes, so we got invited to go to the first ever knit night put together up at the Willow Hill Yarn Company in Salt Lake City at a little place called Gardner Village,
Such
which
a
we've
cute
talked
place.
about that before. I know I've posted it on Instagram. They have a witches night out every October, which is so fun. Everybody dresses up as witches, and it's packed.
Oh, it's so packed.
But it's a little shopping center with houses.
Okay, my hair just freaked out.
Fix your hair, would you?
Okay, we're good now.
Okay, so it's a little shopping center, but each shop is its own little house.
Yeah.
And all the houses were donated by somebody old. They're like old houses, like 1800s. But the Willow Hill house is awesome.
So
it's
beautiful.
like a log cabin.
Log cabin, 2 stories. Yarn.
The room
It's a yarn store,
yes,
guys.
it's a yarn store. And the room upstairs that we were at had this big braided rug in the middle, the big old-fashioned circle braided rug. And it was just fun.
Yeah.
It was.
It used to be a lot more jam-packed upstairs, at least when we were there.
Well, when we were there, which was
it was
October,
for witches
they would
night,
always
that's
move the
right.
yarn upstairs, and then they'd put downstairs would be all Halloween stuff. But we were there. It was
loved
Trysten and I, and then Deborah and Emily, and then the owner of the shop's name is Emily also, and she's wonderful.
Oh, it's just so
Hi,
nice.
Emily and Deborah.
Hi,
and
everyone.
then Deborah brought her sweet little daughter, who's super talented. Her name is Ella, and I
They're
believe
like drop spindling
Yeah.
in front of us like nobody's business.
I
Just,
believe
like,
she's 13, and so she's drop spindle weaving right there in front of us, and then she's
like-
knitting on her sock.
she
and-
made her outfit.
She made
She
her
sewed her
skirt
outfit.
and, you know,
Whatever.
She's pretty not really
Gosh.
talented at all.
Oh, of
She's got a
course
lot
not.
to learn in this world about
She's like
crafts.
my idol at this point.
Can I just be her? Seriously. And then we had a sweet lady that Deborah knew from Instagram, and her name was Renee.
Renee.
It still is Renee.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And then Marcy. Marcy, sweet Marcy.
Hi, Marcy.
Hi, Marcy. She just started knitting 2 months ago.
Gosh.
And she
She was doing,
Her
she was
first-
doing socks, guys.
her first project was a sock.
I looked at her, I'm just like, wait, what?
I know. My first project was a row. And then I just left it for a while and bound it off.
I did hats, but socks and that heel, like, I still have issues. I went back to afterthought heels because I'm just so irritated with them. She's just, like, doing a color work freaking sock, and I'm
So
just watching her
talented.
like, what the crap?
And by the way, Marcy, you made us feel really good
You
about
made us feel
ourselves.
pretty cool.
Because she watched our podcast.
We're, like, introducing ourselves, and she's like, I know who you are. I'm like,
What?
really?
I got all, like, weird for a second.
You
But
did.
can I just tell you, it's so cool how it's true what they say. That when you watch a podcast and then you meet those people, you feel like you know them.
Oh, I know. We were talking.
I felt like I was with people I knew, and it was a
Yeah.
weird sensation for a 2nd. Being around Deborah and Amy, because I watched their podcast.
Deborah and
Emily I was thinking of Debbie and Amy.
I know. That's going to be hard.
Even Amy, like when Amy came to visit and I picked her up at the airport, I was like, oh my gosh, I already know you. It was...
Yeah, it's just like, let's pick up where we left off.
Yeah, so we had a lot of fun.
We've never left off.
And then there was another lady there that came towards the end of the night, and everybody at that point was hustling and bustling with chatting and knitting.
Well, at that point we realized, wait, we only have like a half hour left.
I know. The time just flew, and we didn't actually get introduced to her. So I apologize. I don't even know what her name is.
I know. I feel so bad.
I do too. And I'm going to find out. And I apologize that we didn't actually get a chance to chat with you. You would think with that small of a group we would, but
I know.
We were all pretty boisterous people.
We were.
And all talking about our knitting and telling stories and
helping me name my colorways. That was fun.
That was
so cool.
And we brought snacks, but it pretty much turned out to be chocolate stuff.
Sugar. Everywhere sugar.
It was like mostly chocolate, and you brought some cookies that weren't chocolate, and I brought wheat thins. Thank goodness I brought salty stuff.
I'm so glad you did, because I brought the cookies because I'm like secretly, maniacally in the back of my mind, I'm like, I can bring these to the party tomorrow at work.
We had a party at work.
And I won't have to go back to the store. And so I brought the cookies because they'll keep. And then you brought
wheat thins and cream cheese dip.
Oh, and it was so good because I have a hard time with sugar.
Well, and the chocolate stuff was so good. Somebody made like these little chocolate macaroons with mint in the middle. Oh, that was so good.
See, I couldn't even eat any. I didn't even eat my cookies.
So we will. I'll post a picture for you so you can see all the fun people. But we are having one again next month. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we have a date yet.
I don't think we do yet.
Because in Utah, well, we have the 4th of July, like you do. But in Utah, what's bigger in Utah in July is the 24th of July, which is our Independence Day for Utah. And that's way bigger than the 4th of July. Yeah. And that's when all the goings-on happen. And so we're excited about that. But it was fun. We can't wait to do it again. We are so thankful they invited us.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. So the next thing, we'll talk about the things that we are sipping on.
Yay!
Our objects that we are working on. And I will let Trysten start because she has way more stuff than I do.
I have a couple. I was telling my mom, I was looking in my closet earlier because I didn't think I had any whips. And then I'm like, oh, yeah.
Maybe I do have a couple.
I have a couple. I only have 3. So it's not a huge ordeal or anything. But honestly, because I had so many bigger finished products that I didn't really think I had anything. But so what I ended up doing right after we podcasted this last time, like 3 weeks ago, is I went on Craftsy and they had a huge sale on different kits. And I think I talked about it a little bit on last podcast because I was planning on doing it. But I got the yarn and I got the patterns and I bought a pattern and the yarn for a poncho. And I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, that should be easy. I looked at the pattern, I'm just like, it's like a 24-row repeat with like so much stuff.
That's not hard.
No, it was so much stuff though, and I knit a lot of things. That just seemed to...
That's like, overwhelming to me.
It was like 4 or 5 different stitches that I hadn't even done before.
Yeah, that's
So it was a little overwhelming. And so instead of knitting that poncho, I took like the base count for like the beginning of it, and I just started designing my own.
Because that's what you do.
And it's so simple. It's so easy. So this is the beginning, and I used yarn...
Whoa.
Cloudborne Fibers, and it's a Highland worsted in the charcoal heather colorway.
It's a pretty color, and it's a good, it's a nice feel.
Yeah, and so it's 100% worsted wool. So I just have the base, and then on one of the corners, I'm doing. Can't really see it. There you go.
A cable.
And so it's just going to go right here, across, up.
You know that it's interesting that you don't have any problems with cables, and some people are so intimidated.
Really?
They're so intimidated.
Oh, I'm intimidated by like eyelets and lace.
And see, that's a lot of
people
love that.
And like cables are super easy for me, but I do like the very base cable. I need to get a little bit better. So this is going to be the front corner of the cable, and it's just going to go around, and so it's going to come across up here and wrap around the back, and then this little piece right here is going to be like 4 or 5 different types of cables going across to connect it.
You are ambitious.
And then I'm going to have tassels. So I'm working on that.
You're so ambitious. That's amazing.
And I actually have been writing this one down as
Good
I'm
job.
doing it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if it's actually going to get published. But we'll see.
It will.
Because I'm really bad at publishing all my many that I have made, and I have published 1 pattern of the many that I have designed.
I thought you did a hat and your gloves.
Well, I did a hat. I did 2 hats and a pair of gloves way before I knew how to really write patterns.
Oh.
So they're kind of like newbie, and I'm probably going to like mark them down to like $2 or something like that. I just haven't had the time to actually go on.
Do they need to be rewritten?
They might just need to be rewritten. But, the hat's really cute.
It is cute.
I like my...
what's it? The coffee
beans beanie. I like that one. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might just rewrite it. But so my first legit pattern that I wrote down that people wanted was the changing staircases shawl. And I've written like 4 or 5 since then that people were like, oh, give me the pattern. I'm like, of course I will. Totally.
Yeah.
And then I just never get on it. And I wrote down part of it. And then it makes sense to me because I fudge patterns a ton.
Well, and
so to make it make sense, I have to rewrite an entire new pattern.
And then you put it out in the public, and the public helps you.
Oh my gosh. My knit-along, if anything, my knit-along helped me fine-tune my changing staircases shawl.
Yes.
Which is great. Thank you all for being my test knitters without realizing it. That's fantastic.
So awesome, though, because it's people that know what they're talking about. It's people that are wanting to help, and they're doing it because they want to.
It was great. So nice. It was great feedback. I was able to go in, and now I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Hopefully, because I don't want to do that again. But... No, it was super helpful. So
why don't you talk about?
I am writing down.
You talk about another one because I want to try to get to the end of the row on this so I can show it a little easier.
You're being so boring though.
I'm sorry that I'm looking down. I want to get to the end of this row so that I can show it better.
And so that was in my bag by Bags by Awesome Granny.
That's so cute.
My Alice one, which I've been a little obsessed with Alice lately. I don't know why. Maybe it's because that's what I'm doing for Comic-Con.
Probably.
So what I ended up doing next was I wanted to use my leftovers, and from the 3-color cashmere cowl, that section, like, I still have so much left over. I probably have like 60 grams left.
That's like a Frankenstein color to me.
I absolutely love it. So I have hair on my body.
What?
I do.
Are we talking about the leg hair that you haven't shaved or something else?
What? You want to give everyone my nitty-gritty details? Okay.
Okay. No. Okay, I won't lift my arms.
Life is too short to shave.
Do you want to see something funny, though, that I learned I can do?
What?
I go like this, and it looks like I have armpit hair.
Anyway. Yeah, you don't want to know where my hair can go, where it looks like it's growing, too.
Oh, because you're just...
Okay. Mine goes, like, past my butt right now.
That's bad.
Wait, that could get taken so many different
ways.
Okay, guys, just don't think too hard about that.
Just pretend like we're cutting that part out.
I meant butt hair, okay, nothing else.
Oh, I was thinking something else because I draped mine underneath and I was like, are you
that's why I was talking about like literally hair on my butt. Anyways,
okay. Anyway,
I'm making socks, guys. Yay! I'm making shorties, and I'm totally doing an afterthought. So there's my little thing.
I work with you every day of my life.
I want to design a new type of afterthought heel.
Okay. All right.
And so here is my little one. And I think I made it too small, but we'll see. Because I have 6.5 feet.
I still have to make grandma's socks.
You do.
I know.
Oh, I have so many good things in mind for her for Christmas.
Yay.
Watch out, Grandma.
She'll love it.
And so I'm doing my next one. So these I did on, I have no idea.
You don't know the
None
yarn?
of my Chiagus are labeled.
Oh, and I don't think I have my
And I don't have my little thingy right now.
Looks like it's about
I think
a toothpick.
I think this is a 1. I think these are on a size 1 or a size 0.
That's about a 14 gauge and 18 gauge needle.
Let's see.
If you're giving a shot, it's about an 18 gauge.
Okay. So use an 18 gauge needle.
From their syringes.
From your stash of syringes. And so it's on my 9-inch circulars, and I'm using, I can't remember who this is from, but I got it last time, so it's on one of the other podcasts, but I'm using my little Harry Potter Hogwarts stitch marker. I have only been using these.
That was a gift from somebody.
No, I ordered a bunch.
Oh, you did order a bunch.
Yeah,
from
I ordered
China.
a bunch.
Those were the ones from China.
No, I think these were from Canada.
Never mind.
But I love these. And so if you want to know what these are, they were on the last podcast. I'm so lame and I don't have it right now. But I have only been using like this one, and I have a Peter Pan one, and I'm using my Ariel one on another thing. So
that's
it's been great. Are you done with that row yet?
No.
You're going to have to.
I'm just going to have to talk about it.
I'm just going to have to talk about it.
Do you not have any others?
I have one more. Is that your only thing? Okay.
This is it.
I'll take them at my other one, guys. So this is in my amazing bag by Laughing Stitches that she made for me.
It's so cool.
I still love this. I was explaining. Oh, I felt so bad. I was explaining it in like a golf meeting. We went golfing for a work meeting, and I actually swore when I was talking
You
about
didn't
it.
really feel bad, though.
I didn't feel too bad, but I felt bad after. I'm just
Work meeting at golf?
I was working.
It was only one person.
I know, and he's very nice.
He didn't care.
I know. And so my next project is in my Twisted Daisy fibers, I think. Yeah, Twisted Daisy fibers, my little cute little dudes on there.
So
and I love it.
Cute little dolls.
I love her bags. I think I ordered more. I can't. No, I ordered some from Stitching Plaza. So you guys will see that on the next one. And here's my little Ariel. I think I have a present for you. I can't remember. I think I got you one too. I think I got you a bell.
What?
Because you like belts too,
I have a
right?
present for you too that you don't even have any idea about.
I have no idea.
And it's in that box over there. The Amazon box. But we'll be getting to that shortly.
Okay, so every single thing that I'm knitting on right now is my own design.
That's great.
I said I was in a cowl mood. So I have actually started designing a cowl. And I started designing it the other night when we were at the knit night, but I just didn't want to do math, and I took it all apart, and I cast on a changing staircases shawl, and I got like that far in, and then later on that night I took it all out, and I put the cowl back on, like knitted the cowl again with the same yarn that I was using, and it's been an ordeal. So I have been using my Always colorway, which is my Severus Snape colorway, and this is on my sparkle base and my fairy base. I just love this yarn so much.
It's so pretty.
It's nice because it seriously works with so many things. Because in my shop at least, I gravitate to a lot of the same colors, and I'm trying to branch out. But even like this that I'm wearing right now, this cowl.
It totally matches.
This could be another layer in the cowl.
Yeah.
And so I love it because it has little highlights of brown and black in it, so you can match it with like another tonal brown black, which I almost did with this colorway anyways, which I might be putting a brown in this pattern.
It's so subtle too. The touches of brown and stuff are so subtle.
Yeah, I love how it turned
so
out.
pretty.
It's one of my favorites right now. Actually, it's always been one of my favorites.
The Always panty liners?
Gosh, that's what she thought I named it after. Was Always panty liners.
I didn't think you named it after that. I just made it that. I just started calling it that because I thought it was funny.
So I'm in the middle of designing a cowl pattern, and I am not writing this down, so we'll see how that goes. But I do want to, because we'll announce it later. But oh my gosh,
Did you dip that in my tea?
So I was saying that I'm scared by eyelets, but I'm doing a lace work pattern in here. I might just have to put it in front of my face because I'm super white. No, that doesn't work either. But so I'm doing a lace pattern on it. No, you can't see it because it's so fair.
Oh, yeah.
Or so.
But when you block it, it'll look
When I block it, you'll be able to see it. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm doing one eyelet pattern right here, and then it's going to fade like this. So I'm kind of copying how I faded this. So it's going to be 3 colors. And each color is going to fade into a new section, which is going to be a new knit section. So it's going to have different patterns in each section.
That'll be
so I'm working on that, and I'm loving how this is turning out so far.
Well, good.
Yeah. So this is my last...
I'm not going to be able to finish this row.
Oh my gosh.
Unless we pause.
This is my last thing that I'm sipping on. And again, like I said, I'm just in love with these little stitch markers. Here's my little Peter Pan one. And this one has actually been following me around for a few weeks.
The Peter Pan.
I just love it. This was like the one I originally looked at, and I'm like, oh, it comes in a pack of 6, and the pack of 6 is like less than $20, and I kind of freaked out.
Yeah, that's such a good deal.
Needless to say. And if anyone knows where I can get more of these little doodads, I would love to know, because these are, I don't use enders or
the purple nurples.
The purple nurples. I don't use those because I kept losing them.
Yeah.
It was just annoying.
And for tiny needles, it doesn't work.
And tiny needles, it doesn't work. I love these things. These are, every other one of my projects don't have anything on the ends to stopper it. I'll just pick up stitches if I lose them.
Joann's Fabrics.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I've never seen them there, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I love these. I want like a million more. So.
Okay. So, I have one work in progress. One thing that I'm sipping on, and it's my own pattern that I decided, I've been wanting to write a pattern for a while. I've actually done my own patterns, but I've never written them down. So, I decided I wanted to go ahead and write one down.
It's hard.
It is, because usually I'll just start making it, and then I'll make 2 or 3 of them to give as gifts, and then I'll just kind of forget what I did, whatever. But this is a new shawl pattern. It will be a triangular
Triangular shawl.
Triangular shawl. That's hard. And
For some people.
I know. And I made this in my new Fruitabamba colorway, and the roses are dying. And
God, I love these colors.
Thanks. So it will be a big triangle with a border on the edge.
With an edging.
And I did do some fading. I can't believe how well these two look good together.
I know. You wouldn't think that, like, holding them next to each other.
You never would have thought
oh my
that.
gosh.
So those are in my shop right now. Unless I'm out of stock, I might have sold them because I have sold a few things in the last couple of days. But that will be, I'm writing that right now. I'm going to finish this one. And then I do need some people to test knit for me. So if you want to test knit, Trysten, you win. You get to test knit. And then I'll probably need a couple other people.
With test knitting, though,
just need to know exactly what I've done wrong on it.
Yeah.
Be willing to tell me.
Well, it's very interesting because even with, like, Andrea Mowry and the Find Your Fade, like, the So Faded even, like, we're still getting some updates and like, hey, we're changing this and stuff. So with test knitting, just remember, if you volunteer to test knit something, if you find something wrong, even if it's because you did something wrong, still tell the designer. Because it makes it so much easier, like, having the designer go through and, like, knit it again and being like, oh, okay, this is wrong, or, oh, I see what you did there. Maybe that part's confusing.
Right,
and
right.
So,
it might need to be more clear.
Yeah.
I got an update from Hohi this morning on her mystery shawl that I haven't started. But I guess she had written down 54 stitches instead of 44 at the end of the row, which people could figure it out, but it is good to know.
But even if you can figure it out, if it says it's something different in the pattern. So
anyway,
if you end up wanting to test knit,
please just make sure you let me know. I'm using a size 6 on my Haya Sharps on I think it's a 24 inch. I thought it was the 40, but it's
I think
the 24.
Because that's the same as I'm using for my cowl.
Because it's getting a little scrunchy. But that should be written. Yeah, I might have to switch, but that will be written and hopefully in the shop by July. Yay! I love it. I love the colors. Like
I do.
I mean,
I still need to get that one from you.
So that's the only thing that I'm working on right now. Do you have any other things? You don't? Okay, well then let's move on to our next segment that we don't do. Sorry, I'm trying to cross my legs. We don't do this every time, but I try to give credit to people that I watch on podcasts, and I've been watching a couple new ones. I haven't been watching a lot of podcasts because I've been moving.
For summer classes, just don't take them, guys.
Just forget they happen.
Just don't take them. Because it's a 6-week class, and so if you're taking a class that's like statistics, that's hard already. You have a quarter of the time to do it in the same amount of assignments. And so I have 2 weeks left. I have 3 homeworks due, and each homework takes about 4 hours to do, and I have 2 tests, including the final.
It'll be over soon. It'll be over.
So I, in summation, have not been watching new podcasts.
But I have. Well, some of them I've been watching, but I wanted to mention again the Coffee, Yarn, and Dinosaurs with Ruth. Just watch her. She's really easy to watch.
She's brilliant.
Shauna Knits is another new podcaster.
She's been doing, has she been uploading weekly?
I don't know if it's weekly or every 2 weeks. I think she just finished her episode number 3.
Okay.
She's a brilliant knitter. She's so good at knitting.
She's one of our friends.
She's been one of our Instagram friends, so I'm glad to see that she's got a podcast. And then one that I've been watching that I really love, and I'm surprised she doesn't have more subscribers.
Yeah.
It's Not Your Average Knits. Her name's Kim. She's a published designer, you guys. She's been published. She's so easy to listen to. She's super talented. I don't know why you don't have more followers, Kim, because your podcast is really good.
Yeah, I only listened to a few seconds because, again, I have not been listening to podcasts.
Yes.
But yeah, no, you seem very just excited to knit.
Easy to watch.
Easy to listen to, yeah.
Really great knitter. So I would love her to see you guys go try her out, and also Ruth and Shauna. And not every podcast is for every person, but check it out. At least give them a chance. They're really fun to watch. So that's our new podcast, and then we had to add a brag.
We had to brag segment. A little bit.
Oh my gosh! So we were mentioned. Okay, 2 of them we kind of knew was going to happen.
Yeah,
we were mentioned on a couple podcasts. We were mentioned on Inside number 23.
Inside number 23 with Katie. Oh my God. Hi, Katie.
Hi. I don't know if you watch this, but thank you. And Mina Phillip. Mina. Hi. I feel really awkward because she's so amazing. And
she's so amazing.
It's so sweet of her to mention us. But then the other one that mentioned us that I had no idea was Molly of A Homespun House.
Yeah.
Watches our podcast.
What the crap?
Molly. Hi. I love her podcast. I was a little starstruck though when she came
like running to my office like, Trysten!
I know, one of my Instagram friends emailed me and she's like, just so you know, Molly just mentioned you on A Homespun House. Talked about your podcast. I'm like, what? What? So Molly,
hi.
Hi.
Apparently you watch us.
That's so cool. I love Molly. I love her podcast, and that's so exciting because I know. I mean, I watch other podcasts that if they ever said anything about us, I'd probably wet myself because they're like movie stars to me.
Yeah,
and so talented and so fun to watch. So, thanks, guys. That was our bragging moment.
Just a minute of it. We just needed a name drop for a second because it was pretty exciting.
I mean, it was so super exciting.
It brought some excitement to our week.
It did. We were both at work, and I was like
floored and humbled.
Yeah, super humbled.
So thank you for mentioning us, everyone.
All of you guys,
and
whoever else does.
Yeah, because we're going to be sending some yarn to some other people here pretty soon that we're not going to name drop just yet.
Not yet.
But it's going to be exciting.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
So we probably should do, maybe I Wonder What's in This.
Guys.
Yay, let's do I Wonder What's in This.
Okay, it's been 3 weeks.
It has. And I'm not like we don't have a ton of stuff this week, but we have a few things. Wait, do you have a ton of stuff?
I did open stuff.
I did not open 2 of them, but I know what they are.
Oh, okay. Well, the one that I ordered, and it was from Craftsy, and it was the different sets.
Yes.
The different knits and stuff like that. So I'm just going to jump right in. I don't have the actual patterns up or anything like that, but I just wanted to share my stash enhancements that I got for it. Because I don't know if I'm going to do the patterns. We saw how good that worked with the poncho, so I don't know. We'll see.
But the yarn's cool.
So I don't wonder what's in this because I opened it.
Because you know what's in it.
But this is going to be a colorwork cowl.
That's so awesome. I love those colors.
Cows.
Gold and navy.
Mm-hmm. So this is May's Heather, and it is another Cloudborne Fibers, but this is a superwash merino worsted twist, and it is 100 still superwash merino wool. And then this is the colorway navy.
I love it.
And so with the color, how it had it was just gorgeous color work, but I think also I just might come up with my own color work pattern. So we will see, but here are the colors together. And I've always loved these colors because fall is definitely my palette that I wear all the time. Like I love me some blues, I love me some oranges, mustardy colors. Like I just love these colors and I feel like they complement me. So a lot of my patterns are going to be in similar colorways. So I'm just going to jump through these ones really quickly.
Okay.
And then another color I got is this green. And again,
Lamb's Pride.
It's a Lamb's Pride and it's worsted. It is 85% wool, 15% mohair, which I haven't used a mohair before.
Great for felting.
I did not know that.
I felt it. That's what I made my bag out of.
You felt it?
I felted it. I felted it and made a bag out of it.
Oh, is that your blue one?
The blue-white striped one.
That's not bad then. I'm excited. I got 4 skeins of this, and this is going to be a hooded wrap.
And it's 100%, and it's a very...
It's not 100%. This one has mohair in it. So
but that's still wool.
Okay. I don't know these things yet.
I'm just saying it's not superwash, and it felts very
wash.
easily. So you have to be very careful when you block it and wash it.
What I've been wanting to do is because my mother-in-law, Marlene, she last year... She gave me a lot more credit for my knitting skills than I had just yet, and I still don't think my skills are top bar just yet. But she wanted a hood because when she wears hats, she feels like her hair is huge. And she has a smaller head. And so when she wears a hat, it just like makes her hair look...
It smashes her hair.
No, it makes it look huge because she curls it. And so it's like little head, massive curls.
Got it.
And so she wanted also something not to... And I'm not saying she's like an alien or anything like... weird head shape or anything like that.
She's a tiny,
she's
petite
gorgeous.
woman.
Yeah, but she's very petite and her hair is very volumized.
Yeah.
So I'm going to practice with green, and then I'm hopefully going to make her a hooded
scarf. Wrap, like a scarf? That'd be pretty.
So with scarf and with cables in it.
You can just
Christmas.
make a hood too.
See, I've never made a hood, so it's going to be
not hard.
It's not hard. And then when we went to knit night, I got me some more yarn.
Yay!
I got me some, and this is just the vintage Barocco. But I
So pretty.
got, I don't know what colors they are.
A bluish, a grayish, and a rusty red.
Oh, they have dye lot numbers. I'm not naming this.
That's so sad.
Here are the 3
Don't
colors.
drop it in my tea. Oh,
This is going to be a color work hat and glove set.
so pretty.
So that'll be
Goes
coming
really
up
well
through
with
the
my
line.
shawl. Just saying.
But again, these are my colors. I'm knitting everything for fall right now because I'm just struggling through spring and summer so I can get to fall.
You poor thing. It's nice weather. It's just.
I know, it's really nice,
Just
actually.
not our favorite. I like spring. I'm just not a summer person.
Oh, gosh. Especially where it gets like 110
Yeah, I'm
last
done.
year. Okay,
I'm
why
done.
don't you open something?
Well,
Those are all of my
I'll
new
show
things that I got.
what I bought at a store. So
Okay.
it's already open. There's a store called Tuesday Morning, and I don't know if that's a nationwide company or not. I had never been in there. It's like a TJ Maxx home store, like where it just has a lot of home stuff.
Have I never been in there?
And it has a craft section.
I have one that's like 3 blocks away from my house.
Yeah, that's the one I went
Right
to.
next to Joann's.
That's the one I went to. And they had yarn there, but it was like mostly acrylic. But they also had a whole bunch of knitting books. And
I'm gonna
my friend got one the day before they ran out of it. It was a vintage knits book. And so I found it on Amazon. And guys, these are only like $5.99. I don't know why. But this one is called Vintage, Knitting Vintage. It has 30 patterns in it. And no, not all of them are appealing to me. I would say half of them are.
What year does it start in, though?
It goes through the centuries. I think the other one is a little bit even earlier.
Okay.
This one starts in the 20s.
In the 20s.
So the Roaring 20s, the glamorous 30s, the thrifty 40s, fabulous 50s. Goes all the way up to
It's just consecutive,
80s.
and you get to look at all these. I think they ended up having like an accessory, a sweater, not a shawl, but like a few big items and a few small items for each.
Well, the very
section of
first
these.
thing in it, I was like, okay, I want to make this.
Look at the sleeves.
It's got like a bell bottom
Yeah.
sleeve. I love
See,
that
I love
one.
this one right here. Where did it go? Here's this one.
Probably.
It's the orange one.
Oh, it's right here.
Yes.
This is also another sweater in it.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
I love
so
that so
pretty.
much.
So that tells you the quality. I've bought books before that were like, that's not even, I mean, that's just not, it's just ugly.
Yeah.
So these ones actually had good stuff. So that was one thing.
And if nothing
I
else,
got.
it's good inspiration.
Right. If you're a designer or, you know, you can alter it a little bit. So what else do you have?
Okay. So we got a package from Mary, who is, she got in contact with us. Hold on. I need to look. But she got in contact with us a while ago.
Oh.
And she wanted to send us some stitch markers from her shop.
I remember.
And I haven't, like we said, we haven't looked at anything for a while. So
3 weeks.
it's been a while, and these have been in my house. Okay, so it is.
These are so awesome. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is my style.
Okay, by the Crafting Treehouse.
It-
And so it's the craftingtreehouse.etsy.com, and on Instagram she is Mary Jo the Knitter, if you want to see some inspiration. But she wanted to send these gorgeous stitch markers, and I cheated and I read the letter beforehand. And if you want to pop over to her shop after, you know, you look at these amazing inspirational, I want to use them so bad. She has a promo code for us, and it's yarncafecreations for 10% off until August
August?
31st.
Until August? That's
Until
a long
August.
time, you guys.
So I'm super excited.
Yeah.
So much for these.
Well, let's show them.
So she included some markers for prizes, as well as a set for both of us.
Aw.
Super excited. There are 2 of yours and 1 of mine. I'm so excited because I didn't look at them, but I read the card and she kind of like explained what's in mine.
Oh.
I'm so excited. Okay, so this is for you. So these are going to be the stitch markers
To give away?
that are going to be given away.
Look at those. These are
are
so
wood.
light, you guys. They're super
Oh my
duper
gosh.
light.
So
I
they
love.
are, so if you look in comparison to like my finger,
Is
they're
that the
about
same
that
thing?
big.
That's the
Mhm.
same thing I got. Okay, so
Yep.
she gave these to me. Oh my
So
gosh,
she,
Mary.
for the Yarn Cafe, Girls in the Yarn Cafe, here's our giveaway. I love these so much. And then she sent me,
Let me see. Oh my.
she sent me some Harry Potter ones, guys. I'm so excited.
Well, but isn't this?
And that's a Doctor Who one.
Yeah.
That's the TARDIS. And that's what she wrote in the note. And I freaked out. I'm like, I can't look yet. Okay, I need to pull these out, though.
I had some of these made for my shop that say Yarn Cafe Creations.
Was it by her?
No, it was by a different company, but they were bigger. And I wanted smaller ones. These are, because they're so light.
And I have a bunch that are just the circular ones, but these are with the little lobster clasps in them.
Oh, whoops.
I love these so much. I'm so thrilled. So thank you so
Mary.
much.
I can't wait. So we'll throw those in a upcoming giveaway. So awesome. Thank you.
So go check out her shop. So we have 10% off until August 31st. Yes. And looking at her shop, she had a bunch of really cute ones. Because as soon as my mom told me that she wanted to send us some things, and she sent them to us because she's moving. Or moved.
I moved. Officially.
I went in her shop, and she has so many cute ones.
Yay. I'm going to go look.
Okay, so thank you again.
Okay, my next one, I haven't opened the package yet.
Hey, look, but you have scissors from me.
Tristan gave me these cute scissors. Then I actually gifted some to the ladies at Knit Night the other night, the podcaster group. Actually, I gave them to Emily and Deborah and Ella.
And Ella,
their daughter.
Yes. Her daughter. Deborah's
It's just a little gift, and I'm still opening this package. This is actually a from my sister's shop. You don't even know about this.
No, I don't.
This is from my sister Amber has an Etsy shop, and these bags are hard to open. Okay, I'm almost there.
You know the yarn won't get out.
So this is from Amber's shop, and it's called Amber's Yarn Shop on Etsy.com, and she makes nitty knotties.
What?
She makes nitty knotties.
Oh, like it's yarn.
Out of PVC pipe.
I love that.
And gotta figure out how to put it together. Which is amazing because you can custom order from her different sizes. So she made my mom some that were super long so that my mom could wind her yarn and then make self-striping yarn.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a really huge nitty knotty. And so if you go into, and they're cheap, you guys. I know nitty knotties can sometimes be expensive because they're wooden. Mm-hmm. And what's great about these is, yes, my wooden ones break down. They do break down. But these break down and they're light. Look at that. Look how fun that is. Ooh,
see, Eric wanted to make me one of these.
Yeah, and
I love that.
And she has different lengths. But if you get a really big one, and see, to get the yarn off, I'm sure I haven't played around with this. Maybe these don't come off.
Oh, you just opened it?
No, I just opened it, so I obviously haven't. So anyway, this is from Amber's Yarn Shop on Etsy, and she's got a sweet little card in here. I just want to really quickly, it's a handmade card.
Of course.
She's also a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love Stampin' Up! I just don't have time anymore. I used to do it all the time.
Oh, we had so many things.
Oh, so many cards and stuff. So it's a nitty knotty Amber's Yarn Shop. Okay, yep. So go check those out. They're like $10.
Nice.
$10 nitty knotty that is adjustable. So you guys go check out my sister Amber, and you can tell her that I sent you. Okay.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Amber. That was awesome. I can't wait to try it out.
Okay, so this is from Sarah Lennox. Hi, Sarah. I know you. Okay, so she sent us a card.
Is this another gift?
It's a gift.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
So she wanted to let us know how much she appreciates y'all's work.
Oh.
She likes our heavy cream.
Well, good. I'm glad.
The bags are hand sewn by her. The pattern is Origami Lotus Bag by Lady Danio. Inside is Tina Minnie. And she made something out of my yarn. I want to look at this. And we'll go through what the yarn is here in a minute because it's written down.
Cool.
I'm so excited, Sarah.
Let's see.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to leave anything out. There's a llama sticker on it.
Oh.
Is that what I'm saying? That's for you. Sarah.
I don't want to take it out of the bag because it's too beautiful.
I do.
Okay, I will. I'll just fast forward through this part.
Oh my gosh.
You
don't get it?
Oh, I totally do. Okay. Oh, it smells good.
Oh, it smells really good.
What does smelling so good
Oh,
in
it
there?
smells good.
Tea.
No, that's not tea, honey.
It's not?
Oh, that's that's good.
Deliciousness.
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay.
she gave me a...
Hold on, I want to go through. So this is the pattern she was talking about. Okay, you made me my spirit animal.
Look at that.
It has mushrooms on the inside.
But this is a bag that you take
it's
like
the ordinary
this.
bag.
That is adorable. Oh my gosh.
That is so stinking cute.
That is so interesting. I've never seen that before.
Oh my gosh, I love this so
and
much.
it makes a little flower on top.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Also be a
Sarah.
hat.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
It's like a diploma hat or of graduation.
Good job.
Just kidding.
Here, let me see if I can do it.
That is
put it back
cute.
on.
It smells so
Put
good.
it back on.
You guys got to be a little sideways.
Okay.
That's cute.
And then she gave us some minis as well. So mine
nice.
is by the Heartland Hughes, and it's Hogwarts Melting Pot. You guys know me so well.
What's mine?
Yours is by Hedgehog Fibers, and it's Oracle.
Look how long that is. That's interesting how they did that. They did this and this. I don't know how they did it, actually. I totally just took it apart, and now I don't know it.
Oh, I know what they did.
Okay.
This,
Let's see.
and then they do it like that. And then it goes like that.
Okay.
That is gorgeous, though. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Guys, she made me a zombie
Oh my goodness.
out of my yarn.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, this is going in my office. I have my little lamb right now, but oh my gosh. I don't think the gray is mine and the orange isn't mine. But this main color is my color that I made one of. And she got it. And I was so excited that she got it. And it's called Holy Zombies. And that's what I was talking about, where it's really, really hard to use like greens and reds.
Yes.
So that's why Christmas is so hard sometimes.
Yes.
But I think I might just have to make it again because I love those
so
colors.
cute.
Thank you so much. This is going right by my lamb.
Well, thank you thanks for the
gosh.
bag. That's so pretty.
That is so cute.
Oh.
Okay, I feel like a dumb butt right now because I don't know if you have an Etsy shop. But if you don't, you do need to. And if you end up having one, we're going to put it somewhere. I'm going to make you put it on the screen.
Okay.
Because it's not written anywhere, but
No,
oh my glory.
it's not.
These are just so cute. And I really want to know what essential oils you put onto this fabric.
Right?
Because it's not, it's
so
it
pretty.
starts with an R. I can't remember. I love this. Thank you so much, Tara.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next
Okay.
one, just for time's sake.
Okay.
I ordered something in the mail that I opened because I didn't know what it was, and we were moving, so I thought it was like a phone book. Like, what is this? And it had been a while since I had ordered it. And in fact, I got an apology email. I think everybody did because they took a little bit longer to produce it. But it's the new Making magazine, which is so cool because it has like sewing. It has knitting stuff. It has baking, felting. It's all home stuff, like how to press flowers. It's just really cool. It has a skirt that you can make for kids. So I've been so excited.
And here's the knitting section. Show some of that.
Knit and crochet. Look at this. So beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And I mean, this cowl.
I'm sold.
So I haven't sat down and looked that closely at it because I know.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
But it has awesome patterns, so
Oh
that's
my
what I got. And I'm so excited to dig into it. I haven't really. So moving on. Oh, that is by Dots. No, number 3. I don't know who it's by. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So our next thing we received didn't come really. It came wrapped, but they made us open it. So when we had our knit night the other night, we arrived 2 presents from Deborah and Amy. Or I was saying Amy. It's not Deborah.
Emily.
Deborah and Emily from Meanwhile at the Castle podcast. So we opened it, and Deborah had made us each a bag. Here's mine.
And here's mine.
Both so different, but so cool.
And so, like, to our personalities more.
Yes.
Because you had your whole fairy collection.
I did, yeah.
And I'm crazy.
I love it. And
Oh my
then
gosh.
she gave us each some hand-dyed yarn. that she dyed. She had dyed a sock blank.
Mm-hmm. I'm so
And
excited about these.
She doesn't
These are super
sell
cute.
these a lot on Etsy. She said she gets more requests on Instagram and makes them up for people. And then she gave us, got some garbage in there. She made us eat, or had made her little keychain that says her
can't see
Instagram.
it.
Hold on, there we go. Or I'll put it in front of my face. Her Instagram is Indigo Chicken Dolls. She makes a lot of dolls that are beautiful.
I don't know how.
But
she
these
did
are like
that.
a thick plastic keychain, which is awesome.
And then she gave us these awesome decals.
Knitter on board, which is the most important thing.
I know, and I already have one of these on my car, which is the Deathly Hallows.
Right.
And I'm putting this on. I'm super excited.
Well, and thank you so much,
Again.
Deborah. That was so sweet of you.
These bags are just beautiful,
They
and I have
are.
a pocket way down there, which I'm super excited about, and I love how deep mine is.
So cool.
We felt like a bunch of losers because
No, we didn't,
We
'cause
only
we-
got them some
Scissors.
scissors.
Yeah. So I had to go get the next thing on my, I wonder what's in this. I ordered this. It came in right after the last
Are you
podcast.
serious?
Yeah. So I got something for
Huge.
Trysten. I got Trysten some. Well, they're blocking mats, but they're really
They're really not.
kids play stuff because they're cheaper. Here you go, grab it.
Got it.
Blocking mats, and you take that out. I got you some pins,
Oh,
some
yay.
T-pins.
Thank
And
you.
they come in, you're welcome, they come in different sizes. And I got this shorter ones,
I
the
like
1
the
inch.
shorter ones.
Because I have the taller ones and I find that they just stick way out of the mat.
Yeah.
So why do taller ones? So I got some
I have
small
so
ones.
many things to block.
Yeah, and that way you have something you can block on now instead of, I don't even know what you're...
Back my couch.
Yeah, that works too, whatever. So I got me another one because my, 17 and a half foot find your fade shelf. I didn't have enough
You're gonna
room.
block it?
Well, I already did, but I blocked it on racks, and so I think I want to block it better because it didn't block very well. So I'll probably block it again.
Thank you.
So these are just play mats I got on Amazon,
so
and
excited.
they're way cheaper than getting blocking mats.
Okay.
So, and that's all I have of I wonder what's in
That's all I
this.
have of I Wonder What's in This as well.
Okay, so
one more big segment though, right?
one more segment of I'm dying here. Yay!
Let me grab
So, we have 2 more segments technically,
Oh,
but
technically, yeah.
well, so I'm dying here. I only have one this week. That's my new color. I kind of already showed it, but oh my shawl! Holy cow! We need to hurry.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'll just do mine real quick, and then we'll just turn over the floor to you.
Forever.
I have my new color called The Roses Are Dying.
I love that color.
I do too. It turned out really good. I wanted a gold with reds in it. It can be a Christmas color too because there is green in it.
Oh, true.
It's red, green, and gold.
I love how
And it looks
turned out.
really good
So
on my
pretty.
shawl right now.
I
So
bet.
that is in my shop unless it ran out. And this is on the full bodied sock, which is the higher twist of the 75/25 merino nylon. And that's all I have. So we're gonna rush through yours.
Did I show many of these on?
I don't know.
I don't remember. So I've been on an Alice in Wonderland kick. I can't remember if I show this because it's been so long. But this is my new colorway called Wonderland.
Super pretty.
love
Peaches.
Peaches, some pinks in there, some bright greens.
I'll hold up
Okay.
while you get ready for the other one.
Okay. This is actually on my fairy base, which is a sparkle. It's a 70 merino wool.
I'm sparkling it.
5% nylon, 5% stellina.
25% nylon, 5% stellina.
25% nylon, 5% stellina.
Yeah.
So I only sold a couple of these, and I'm really surprised because
I
this
love
is like
it.
one.
It's really pretty. It's peachy.
Like I don't like pink, and I love this color. All right, so there's that one. My other Alice colorway is called Drink Me, and it's a lot of blue.
Oh,
so
lots
this
of
is my
blues.
Alice colorway, and I named it for Drink Me for the obvious reasons of that. So that is right now. It's on my fluffy sock base, which I just ordered. So much more, and I'm so excited.
Good.
So I have my shop's gonna be pretty updated. I might take a break for 1 week for my finals, which is in 2 weeks. So
Okay,
we'll
be
see on
ready for that.
So there's that one, and then this one is called A Very Merry Unbirthday.
That's so pretty.
I really like this one too. This was a total accident because I was trying to make Patronus and I accidentally, I was making another colorway that had the bright pink in it. And so I just decided to make a new colorway and it just worked out really well. So this has some bright greens in it.
So pretty.
A very minty base, some purples, and some bright pink.
Cool.
So
Next.
okay, and this one I made for a special order, but I think I'm going to keep it in my shop. But I'm not going to call it the same thing. So for this one lady, this is called Ron Weasley. For everyone else, I don't know what it's called yet.
So beautiful for fall.
It turned out so amazing. I had no idea. Because when you put the colors in the pot, sometimes you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of different browns in here. Some
Blue.
oranges.
There's blue.
Blue. Some spruce green. And some burgundy in there as well. So it just turned out great.
It's awesome.
I'm super excited. So that's my Ron Weasley for now. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go faster.
I know. I'm working on it. And so this was for a special order as well. I'm hoping you all got your mini sets for your Harry Potter mini sock club. Because this is the one that I'm keeping. Usually I tend to keep one from each set. This is one I'm keeping. So I'll go like this when I'm done if you want to plug your ears for a second if you haven't gotten yours yet.
They won't see you doing that.
Oh, you won't see it. Okay.
You just have to say it. Don't
Here's 30.
Cover your eyes.
Here's 10 seconds worth. Come back in 10 seconds. Now, all right. So this is my Hermione
so pretty
colorway.
Because of her dress.
Because of her dress. Because like the brown for like her books and her hair, and I love it.
Awesome.
That was 10 seconds. Okay. All right. So this week I have been working on a collection, and it's my Grimm Fairy Tales collection. And so I've been trying to figure out colorways, names. The names have been getting me. But the one that inspired it was this first one. And it is, awesome. I love it so much. But it is called Eaten by a Wolf. So this is inspired by Little Red Riding Cape, which is the original Grimm Fairy Tale one.
So pretty.
So there's that. And these are all in my shop right now. I checked. They're all updated. Here's the Rapunzel colorway. So this one is called Left in a Tower because at the end of the Grimm Fairy Tale, the witch cuts her hair off, and so Rapunzel's stranded in the tower. So there's that one for her. This one is the Hansel and Gretel colorway.
And I love the tan.
I like the tan in it a lot. So if you notice, all these have a theme of the red in it, and that's the blood for each one because Grimm Fairy Tales are a lot darker.
They're grim.
They're grim. And so this colorway is called Come In, Children.
That's so creepy.
I love it so much. So it has some blues in there, some pink speckling as well, and then splotches of blood, which is red coloring. Okay, and then this one took me forever to name because the story of Cinderella is a lot. The ending is pretty similar, like she marries the prince, she lives happily ever after. That's one of the princesses that have a happy ending. However, the stepsisters,
not so much.
Not so much. I mean, they ended up blind at the end, but when they were trying to convince the prince that they were the one that could fit into the slipper, they fit into the slipper, but they had to lose a few body parts for it. So the first stepsister cut her big toe off, and she fit it into the slipper. The second one cut her heel off and fit it into the slipper. And each time, the prince would get so far away from the house and then realize that the slipper was actually filled up with blood. And so this colorway is called There's Blood in My Slippers.
It's so creepy.
I love that story. It's so dark and evil. But so I wanted to get the slipper base. So there's some periwinkles in there, some light blues, and then just the blood that's in the slipper.
Red. They all have the red in common.
Mm-hmm. They all have the blood red.
They're all grim.
So I think the name and the story behind it, this one is my favorite. However, my favorite colorway in this collection is this next one. I'm going to take the label off. This next one. This is actually my first one my second one that I made. And this one is inspired by Snow White, and it's called Poisoned by an Apple.
So cool.
It turned out so well, and I'm super excited. And so this one is the one that's actually selling a ton right now. I might be actually out of this one, so I'll have to put some more up there.
It's got so much color in it.
Actually looks like blood.
And on the other side, there's like this yellow, gold color, and orange, and blue and red. So pretty.
I
splattered.
Love
with blood.
this color so much. Because honestly, with the splat, like even just look at this section right here. That just looks like blood.
It's just blood been spilled everywhere.
So, with each of these colors, it comes with a mini skein of the same red. And so you can make heels, toes, and cuffs. And that's what's making me so excited about this. Because your toes and your heels are literally going to be red.
That is so
For the Cinderella, for their blood in my slippers.
So cool.
Very dark.
But I love it. That is great.
And coming up in the near future, we're actually going to be doing a collaboration ourselves with Yarn Dyeing.
Yes, we're actually going to talk about that really quick.
Okay. And so one thing we've kind of talked about before is that we are just waiting for fall. We are just waiting for October. We're waiting to get into that season, and one of the biggest seasons for us is Halloween. That's my favorite holiday.
I love Halloween.
And so we are trying to figure out something that we could do now in celebration of
the fall.
Fall season, of Halloween, of kind of that feel. And so we came up with a great idea, and I'll let you explain.
Starting on the 4th of July, we are both going to be releasing 3 limited edition colorways plus a mini. They will match. I'll have 3 colors in my shop with a matching mini, and she'll have 3 separate ones in her shop with a matching mini. And we're calling it's going to be part of our Psycho Summer collection, and they are all going to be phobia themed. We're going to find some fun, cool, I mean, phobias are not fun.
They're not fun and cool, but they're
we're not
super
making fun of it.
interesting.
They're just fascinating to our psychology minds.
I mean, I have a phobia anyways. I have galiophobia, and it's the unrealistic fear of sharks and basically any body of water that you go into, even a bathtub.
Yes.
You're welcome for the information.
Yes.
So we're not trying to make fun of necessarily the phobias, but we do feel like they're very interesting. And to find colorways to represent, like, in our mind what that would look like, we're super excited.
I mean, there are some that I feel like you shouldn't make fun of. And then there's others like arachnophobia, like the fear of spiders. But I'm not making fun of that at all, because I think a lot of people...
okay. I thought you were going to say that you're going to make fun of it.
But I feel like, highlighting it whenever by doing this, we're not making fun of any of them. We're just kind of bringing to light that we know that it's out there, and people have this fear, and it's very real, and I don't like spiders. I mean...
I have to make fun of one of them, though.
Okay, spiders... Spiders I don't like them on me, but I actually find spiders very fascinating. But I have an unrealistic fear of... Okay, this is going to sound so stupid.
No.
I don't know why, but I don't like porcelain. I don't like bathtubs. I don't like being in a bathtub. I don't like standing in a bathtub without water in it. I can shower, but if I had to sit down in the shower, I would probably have a panic attack, and I don't know why.
That's why you gave me my fear of water.
I know, I remember that. I didn't mean to. She was taking a bath with me when she was like a year and a half or 2 years old, and I started to have a panic attack in the bathtub. But my new shower is awesome because it's all tile, and it doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, I bet not.
But even toilets, like if I'm watching a show where someone is moving a toilet, or even if it's brand new and people are like touching it or reaching there, I'm just like, I can't. It just gives me a panic feeling. I can't. I can clean a toilet, but I have to do it quickly and with gloves on, and I just can't handle it. And that sounds so silly, but it really causes panic in me, and I don't know why. So anyway, there are a lot of interesting, but Trysten found one that is hilarious.
I love this one, and I'm really sorry if you suffer from this. I hope that, I think me having that fear of galiophobia is hilarious to me. I think I'm being ridiculous. And so I'm hoping you won't take it awfully, and you'll understand and kind of be like, yeah, that is kind of ridiculous. Because it's a fear of long words, and that's not what's funny. Necessarily. I think it's a little funny. The phobia name for it is probably the longest word I have ever seen in my life. And I'm going to try really hard to say this correctly. It's hippopotomonstrosus quipedalian. Is that right?
I don't know.
No, quipapidaliophobia. That's its name.
That's why it's so funny, because it's a fear of long words, and there it is. Who thought of that?
That is the best thing in the world. I'm just saying. That is literally one of the best things in the world.
That is funny. That is funny.
Well, it's like naming your daughter Trysten and she has a lisp.
You didn't when you were born.
I know. But it's just one of those ironic things that just makes me a little happy on the inside. So
anyway,
I just want to share that and share what we're planning on doing.
Yep.
And I don't know if we're going to be giving sneak peeks or anything like that. Or if we're just going to put them in the shop.
We might just say, surprise, here they are.
Yeah.
But we'll each pick out 3 phobias that we will make colors for. And I just thought that would be a fun thing in July to kind of get ready for the fall. I mean, because July's kind of...
To some red, white, and blue, and you can't really do anything with those colors.
And then there's August, which has nothing in it. No holidays, nothing. It's just...
Well, August is when I start putting out my fall colors, because August is fall to me. I don't care.
August is the hottest month in Utah.
I don't care.
And I'm ready for fall.
I know.
But, yeah, and normally we would move into our heavy cream segment. Mm-hmm. I just feel like this cup is so long.
I know.
Maybe.
And we've been in such a cheerful mood.
Yeah. I've taken a lot of potty breaks during this video, and I've got people
We've been
coming.
recording for about 4 hours.
Yeah, so we just wanted to end on, maybe a short heavy cream segment.
Yeah. And we wanted to talk about how important it is to actually do self-care and take that time throughout the day or the week to actually give yourself some moments of like relaxation, things that feed your soul. I know for me this last week, and I couldn't figure out what was really stressing me out, but I had to take a day off work and just kind of reset everything and calm down a bit, because I was having anxiety attacks before I went to bed. Like, I wasn't getting any sleep because it felt like there was a weight on my chest. And the thing is, I don't think I did bad on my test, and I studied every night for like the entire duration, so I don't think I would have done bad on the test anyways. Come to find out, I hadn't knit in like 3 days.
It makes a difference.
It definitely makes a difference. And it's not even that like I'm addicted to knitting, like I need to do this every day. It's even if it wasn't knitting, even if it was just taking like 20 minutes a night to kind of wind down. But even one of the nights I remember I got to knit, and it was on my gloves that I finished. And I got to knit, but I was knitting like this. And I'm like, I have to finish these. I have to finish these. And so it wasn't really taking time for myself.
And I experienced the same thing this week. I wasn't having panic attacks, but with moving, all my stuff was in disarray, and I had my one project that I've been working on, which is my shawl pattern that I'm writing. And I remember I was driving to work one day, and there was a really bad accident ahead of me, a ways ahead of me. And I was between exits, and traffic completely stopped. And I remember reaching over, grabbing my knitting bag, and I just started knitting while I was sitting there. And I was at drive-through at Walgreens picking up a prescription. I remember I was waiting, and I started knitting. And every time I did, I was like, I just miss this. Because I used to have time every evening, a little bit of time where I would knit. And with moving, we've been up at the old house, moving stuff until 10 o'clock at night every night. And so I'll get home and jump in the shower, get out of the shower, and I'll sit and knit before bed. It might be 11:30, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing that for me. It's actually part of the marriage and family therapy code of ethics, is that you have to do self-care. That's how important it is, because, I mean, even in life, but as a therapist, you're hearing everybody's stuff all the time, all their problems, all their trauma. You have to take time for yourself. But I think in life, it's the same way.
Yeah, even when I was working over at the treatment center with the teenage girls, with my staff each week, like I made sure to check up on them, make sure that they were doing stuff outside of work. If they weren't doing stuff outside of work for themselves, like I'd be like, hey, let's go to lunch. Hey, let's go to Color Me Mine, which is, coloring
pottery.
And just like doing things with them to kind of like get them out of their funk. Because I know we worked with teenage girls who had a lot of, things that they were working through. And so that could transfer onto us a lot of times. But I mean, even in life, especially if you're, for me, I'm an overachiever, and I push myself to be able to do every single little thing. And if I fall short, like that's the worst thing that can happen.
Yep.
But it is so much easier to be able to push myself to do these things if I allow myself the time, like away from it, to do things for me.
That's the key, is being able to say, okay, I'm going to go knit for 20 minutes, and I'm not going to look at the laundry pile. I'm not going to look at my homework. I'm going to allow myself. And I remember when I was in my master's program, I would say to myself, okay, I am going to write my paper. I'm going to work on my paper for an hour straight. And then I'm going to take a 15 to 20 minute break. And I'm going to sit and knit. I'm going to turn on the TV. And I'm not going to worry about my homework for 20 minutes. But I'm going to stick to that routine. And I might be doing homework for all of Saturday from 8 in the morning till 8 at night. But about every hour I was taking a knitting break. So.
And I made sure right before my test, 5 minutes before my test, I'm like, okay, I'm going to knit on my gloves for
and you did
2 or 3 rows. And I did really good on my test. Fun. I mean, I haven't gone, it's probably up there now and I could check, but I'm not even going to check.
Yeah.
I don't even care what my grade is at this point because I know I did really well. And I took that break beforehand and I was calm. And, like, I've had panic attacks before tests and things like that. And it was fine.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to leave you on that note.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Take that time. Like, even if your life is being stressed out, you can still take a few minutes to take care of yourself.
A few minutes. So
because if you're not well, you can't help anyone else.
Nope. And we want to be happy. So thanks for tuning in. We are so happy you were here. Thanks for being so patient. And we will see you
maybe in 2 weeks because that's when my final is. And so I'll be done with it. And we're going to party.
Until the next class. Okay, but thanks for coming. We will see you guys when we see you again. And until then, enjoy life. Do some knitting.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Okay, bye.
Bye.